Yes. Thank you. Oh, I couldn't remember. Hi.
Pretty dark up there. Oh.
Did she get pulled over again?
You're, who's that?
Who said that?
Uh,
Little stinker.
No tickets today?
No tickets today.
Oh, boys.
Lost Maria. Okay, do you want me to do the roll?
I'll do the roll. My
Sorry.
reason it keeps disconnecting. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on. But anyway, Sherry Boyer,
Here.
James Ellis,
Here.
Archie McKee,
Here.
Melissa Mills,
Here.
Nate Manette,
Here.
Clyde Rabidou,
Here.
Nick Russell is not present. Also,
She'll be back.
and Kelly Brunette. Okay,
Thank you. We have two items to take care of today. The first is to authorize the execution of a land development agreement for the Bombay factory. Background, Jeremy and Paul.
So back in November, the board approved a simpler purchase contract to sell the building, $375,000, and different terms on these percent down and things like that. However, we quickly learned that it was going to be insufficient for our purposes and for the company, because we want them to be able to get into the building early. So we needed to make sure we had a good early occupancy clause in there, which the previous one didn't. We have to do State Environmental Quality Review Act, both on selling the building and with any potential IDA benefits that we may offer to them when they make their capital investment. And that was not included in that agreement, and that just takes time. And also we want to make sure that we're not taking away their ability to seek benefits and use the cost of the purchase in the overall project scope. So for all those reasons, we've been working, both attorneys have been working for a couple of months, and we got some assistance from Justin Miller as well to do what's called a land development agreement, which just incorporates the early occupancy, the anticipation of them asking for IDA benefits, although without a commitment, and all of the usual sale type clauses that you would see in a purchase contract. So it's more complete. Both parties, their side is all ready to sign. And so that's why we wanted to bring it back to the board. And the terms are the same, but it's a different agreement. So we felt that it did need board approval.
Very good. So to get it on the floor, I'd like a motion to move resolution 2024-02, authorizing the execution of land development agreement for the Bombay factory. So could I have a motion to that effect, please?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Nate Manette, second. Clyde.
Melissa.
Well, give it to Melissa. Okay, Melissa, you got it. You got the second. Any questions that we may be able to answer for you? I think it might be good just to take a second, Jeremy, and describe for our new members, especially who our legal team is besides our attorney.
Our everyday local counsel is Matt McCardle from Fisher, Facette, Muldowney in Facette, I think. He's based out in Malone, and for many things for both agencies, we use him. He does anything related to our real estate for the IDA, and also helps with loan closings and all sorts of other matters. And then for the IDA pilot work and CDC bonding, we also use Harris Beach, and in particular Justin Miller, who is based out of Albany. In this case, because it kind of combined two,
Right.
we've tried to use both of them to make sure we get this right.
Okay, great.
So when you say IDA services that they were looking to possibly use, you're talking pilot?
Yeah, they are in the middle of getting their application ready to submit,
Perfect.
and then we will take a
So this
look.
should help out with all that too.
Take a look at what it is. If we had done a simple purchase, it might eliminate their ability
Right.
to take advantage of it. So
Perfect.
this kind of leaves that door open, and a closing wouldn't happen until after all that is approved, disapproved, whatever. But in the meantime, it allows them to get in and start operating.
Also, just to let everybody know, we have already had a discussion with them in our last conference call. The second this agreement's signed, they will be taking over all of the utility costs, which basically is just phone, electric, and alarm system. But they are gonna be taking over those expenses directly from us, and it'll be in their name.
How about any insurance?
I also brought up the fact to them that, usually when we have a tenant in our building, the insurance goes up. When we had a small tenant in there a few years ago, I think our premium was about $3,500 more. I've already brought that to their attention. They'd like me to haggle as much as I can with our, insurance broker. But they understand at the end of the day that they will be responsible for that additional insurance cost on the building by having it occupied.
Very good. Thank you, Paul. Any other questions or explanations? Therefore, we are assuming the question has been moved. It is a resolution and we will do it by roll call. Maria?
Okay. Sherry Boye,
Yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee,
Yes.
Melissa Mills,
Yes.
Nate Manette,
Yes.
Clyde Rabbit,
Yes.
Nick Russell is not present. Julie Hapton.
That's the first time I voted in between syllables of my last name in my life.
You got it wrong. My name is Peter Rabbit. Just a point of reference here. We have another resolution for an overnight travel and training, but it's numbered the same as this resolution. to authorize you.
That's because it's an EDC resolution, so we need to adjourn the IDA and then do a EDC meeting.
Gotcha. Any other business to come before the IDA? There being none, we'll accept motion to adjourn that portion of the meeting. Motion by Clyde. Second
I'll second it.
by Nate. All in favor of adjournment, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now, let's call to order the meeting of the EDC.
Hold on, we need to stop the recording and start up the recording again. Got it.
Technology.
It's a little sacrifice for
Technology.
convenience.
I hear you.
Got the system.
Good to have Mr. Moret down to the southern end here. That's for sure.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good. This summer,
Feel free to visit more often.
this summer I plan on spending a lot of
I'll
time.
even take you out for a beer.
I would love that. That
Okay.
absolutely. What are you doing tomorrow?
What is it?
We need to go back.
No, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm always available for
Yes.
beer. Doesn't matter what tomorrow is.
Get you guys.
We're gonna make good friends then.
Guess you guys come
And then
separately,
stop there
take the